Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an unexpected live.
Unexpected live.
Not unexpected by the lovely Marq English, who's sitting next to me.
Hello.
Or indeed by myself, by anybody who happens to come along as we do this show. People will be getting notifications fairly soon. Of course, if you're watching this after the event and thinking, hello, they're live.
They're live.
Or they were live, it's nice to see you. Thank you very much. Marq English has popped down to see me today.
I did pop down to see you today. We had a lovely day, haven't we?
We've had a lovely day at the seaside.
We went down to the seaside. I really need some sea and some fresh sea air.
Yes.
Which I've missed, and it was lovely.
It's a shame. Here we are, Jamie boy. Hello to you, Jamie boy.
Oh, hello, Jamie. Yes, I know Jamie. Hi, Jamie.
I'm just going to pop you over here so we can read the comments. And there's Mr. Plum.
Oh, great.
Matthew Holdsworth.
Matthew.
Lovely to see you. I was showing Mark, really, the studio, and I said, why don't we do a live? We've recorded something for tomorrow, so we won't mention what that is. That'll be a surprise, so you'll get another bit of chin wagging from us, which will be a video. We didn't do that live, obviously. But we just thought we'll have a quickie in the studio in front of your very eyeballs.
Yes.
So I know that the lovely Julia will be upset because I haven't actually texted her to say we're live. So,
sorry, Julia.
Maybe somebody can tell her. Andy Stacey, hello to you. Michael White, hello. I will be doing the reading at 4 o'clock in an hour and 20 minutes. But we just thought we would just come out live.
Yeah, tell you about our day we've had. Been down the seaside, done a couple of videos.
So Mark hasn't been to the seaside in Worthing at all until today.
Yeah, and I'll say I was born on the south coast in Eastbourne, but I've never actually been to Worthing, only twice before in recent years.
So we were really lucky because the weather has been fantastic.
Fantastic, yeah.
And we went down onto the pier, which is a lovely old pier, and there somebody said,
"It's a bold explorer!"
And his son came rushing over
yeah,
with this fish. They were fishing off the end of the pier, and they had this, I can't remember the name of the fish.
I can't remember now.
It was this tiny little fish. He looked a mean little bugger. And he showed us the fish, and we filmed it, and then we interviewed the guy. And
really nice guy.
Yeah, really
nice
lovely.
Guy.
So they're very, and you said they're very friendly down in Worthing.
Yes, they are very friendly down in Worthing, as opposed to up in Sutton.
As opposed to in Sutton.
You chaps should do some more ghost walks for Halloween.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Well, as a paranormal investigator, I don't do ghost walks, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Hello to Sean James Cameron. I do love a quickie in the afternoon. Oh, well, there we are. You'll have to come down one day to the studio and we'll do a quick. I'm a tart. Do a quickie with anybody. So that's really good. So we went to that. We had fish and chips. Well, we didn't have fish.
I had was it bacon and egg? I was fasting today, but
yeah, he was fasting on a bacon.
I do
and
fasting
egg
every day,
sandwich.
but today I thought, look, I'm down at the seaside.
Yeah,
let's have something a bit earlier.
Absolutely,
it's lovely. It's a very nice fish and chip shop. Very nice. Vino's they're called, is it?
Vito.
Or
Vita. Vita.
Literally just by the entrance of the pier. Very nice.
Yeah, and it's the best fish and chip shop. There is a Harry Ramsden down there. That's a chain, and I did go in and try it some time ago when they first opened. And I wasn't overly impressed. I'm sure they're very nice, and I'm sure that it's great, and I'm not saying anything nasty against them. But against Vita, well, they were brilliant. Yeah.
Very nice people in there as well.
Rita from Vita is delightful.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I must have made that up. But I think they're Italian. But they're very nice. And you can sit in and you can take it away as well.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
That's right. We sat outside.
So I wanted to show the lovely Mark how we do the show here, because when we do the Vobes show, people can call in. So if anyone wants to give us a quick phone call on 07934746790, you'd be very welcome to do that.
So I've been working with Richard how long? 2.25 years?
Yeah.
But first time I've ever been here.
It's the first time he's come down to my abode.
And
my house is given over to there's no proper sitting room and there's no dining room or anything.
No.
It's all given over to this.
Yes, and I love it. I love it.
Here we go. We have a call already. Look at that. Now there's some headphones
there.
Oh,
right, okay.
And we should be able to hear the call. Hello.
It's Sean from London.
Do you know?
It's Sean from London.
I thought it might be. How are you, Sean?
I was just about to go in. I don't know if you've ever had this, but I did an interview yesterday, so I'm editing it at the moment. But I just can't seem to get into it. And I just said to myself, right, I'm going to give this a good start now. and then you popped up. So it's a welcome distraction.
Well, we like to be a welcome distraction. We're very good at being a distraction.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, I see you
most-
say that a lot on videos.
I was watching somebody's video on Sunday, and she lives in central London, and she mentioned in her video that she was going to Worthing for the day.
Oh, really?
And she said, and in fact, I watched somebody about an hour ago, and they were from Worthing. So Worthing is starting to get out. But she said in her video, Worthing is the new Brighton.
A lot of people are moving west because they can't afford Brighton, and they don't necessarily want all the issues that Brighton seems to promote now. And so they are moving to the west.
Well, I was born in Eastbourne, so that explains a lot. Explains a lot.
Yeah, there you go. You went north.
Well, just briefly talking about Brighton, I went down to the allotment sites there, and they said they were really excited because a Green MP had just got in.
Oh, yes. That would be whatever her name was. Caroline Lucas.
And they had great hopes for Brighton. So I went back about 18 months later, and they were going, worst thing that ever happened.
My sister got into the Green Party, and she was one of the sort of helpers in Devon, where they were doing it in Newton Abbot, and she worked with them for about a year, and then she gave up because she said they were a bunch of loonies.
Well, apparently what they had done is, if you had an allotment site and you were ill for a few months, they were taking your plot off you and giving it to somebody else. Then they were cutting plots down. So if you had a full-size plot, you ended up with half a plot because they wanted more people to have plots.
Sounds like they've lost the plot.
Yeah, and then they started.
I'm here all week.
And then they started this rule whereby you couldn't have concrete. Now that's fair enough. If you put a shed up, put it on a temporary base.
Right, because the next person doesn't want to have to hoik the concrete out.
But there was a guy who's been gardening there for 60 years. He went into hospital ill and had a letter saying that his shed was on a concrete base and the base would have to come up. And they were quite glad when they kicked them out.
Yeah, I can imagine. Absolutely. Well,
so a question for Mark now.
Yes.
How is Worthing, and when I come down, what will I expect to see?
Worthing is delightful. I would go straight down to the pier and the beach, especially when a beautiful still day like today, and the sea was just so calm. There's a guy on a little paddleboard, wasn't he? Right out in the...
Right out?
Yeah, absolutely delightful. I miss it. It sort of reverts back to your childhood when you used to go down to the seaside with your parents, so I've had a bit of that today. But yeah, I really recommend coming down here. It's absolutely delightful. I'm sorry, delightful is a bit of a twee word.
Twee? Nothing wrong with twee.
So it's not a retirement area then?
It used to be, yeah. You used to get the old colonels and what have you from after, the First World War. You used to get the colonels and things. And we've suffered from that for quite some time. But actually in the last 20 years, it's a much younger environment. The colonels have died and the families have inherited their property. And so it's a much younger vibe. But as I was saying to Mark, it's more family orientated now than ever before. And so it has got a very calm, peaceful vibe. Yes, there are areas that you probably don't want to go to, and yes, at night time on a Saturday you get the oiks coming out, but generally it's just non-offensive.
Yeah, non-offensive. Yeah. Nice little sort of back streets as well. When Richard took me back as an alternative way, look at some of the old Georgian buildings, absolutely lovely.
He did like going down my back passage, apparently.
Oh, suits you, sir.
So you parked the car, didn't you?
You said there was a guy on a paddleboard going out to sea. How do you know he was going out? Maybe he was coming from France.
It could have been.
we did. Funnily enough, we did that joke. Yeah. We said that there was they're running out of the rubber dinghies, so now they're giving them paddle boards, and away they come. But to be honest with you, I don't know that you'd make it across.
No.
Not to Worthing, because we are actually quite far from the channel. You need to be further over to Dover, where it narrows a bit. Simon Huber, I think that's how you pronounce your name, says, "Hey Richard, I'm from Singapore."
Wow.
Again. Keep us up to speed with the land hunting over the coming year. I will. And Harry Ramsden's fish and chips would be welcome over here, as the fish and chips suck.
Wasn't there a guy who went to Yorkshire, to Whitby, I think it was, and he loved the fish and chip shop there so much that he took it back to Singapore and opened it there?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's excellent.
I'm sure that there's a story that somebody was visiting and they said to this bloke, we'll pay you some money, come over to Singapore and set up a branch. And apparently it's doing more business there than it is in Yorkshire.
In Yorkshire, wow.
Well, there you go. Sorry, Simon, I mispronounced your name. The text sometimes joins together on the screen in front of us, so it's actually Hulber.
Hulber.
Hulber, Hulbei. I
actually read it okay, but I don't even need glasses.
I've
Well, I will
only
put
got
the
one
phone
eye.
down and
Oh,
how
damn.
about Simon gives you a call.
Yes, exactly. Jeff Kellison says this is an unexpected pleasure. And Amanda Williams says, hi, Richard, my mum. I'm not your mum. No matter what the rumours are, I am not your mum. At least I don't know.
Jeff Kellison, thank you very much. I will be emailing you. Thank you very much. That's what I'm going to say on that. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea and get a slice of Battenberg.
Fantastic. Good for you. Well, thank you for calling us in on our little quickie.
That's all right. I do like a quickie in the afternoon.
I'm sure you do.
Cheers.
Well said.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
So there we are. You see, that's how easy it works on this show. People just call in. I don't know how they do it.
I think I've called him once.
Yeah, no, you have.
Yeah.
Simon also says that there was a Harry Ramsden here in the 90s, but it died a few years later. And Amanda Williams says, Richard, my mum, because you got cut off,
here we go.
My mum and I watch all your videos, love seeing you walking around England and sharing your witty and interesting thoughts.
Are you witty?
Yeah, am I witty?
Have we missed that over the last 2.5 years?
It's gone over your head. We're from Australia.
Oh,
Keep it
wonderful.
up. Keep it up, sport. Would love to see you visit Stonehenge.
Well, my next video for my channel is from Stonehenge, where I was at on Saturday.
So there we go. How about that? Andrew Norris, Mark and I went to the same school.
We did indeed go to school. He was a couple of years, 2 years older than me, I think. Although you don't look him, he looks so superb. But yes, we went to the same school. Yes.
What school was
Carshorten High School for boys.
Carshorten High School for boys.
Not bad from not far from the grotto.
Not far from the grotto. It wasn't called the grotto.
Yeah, no. Carshorten High School for your boys. Yes.
There, it's a small world, isn't it?
Yes, we did. Yes.
How lovely is that? Fond memories. Do you have fond memories of your school life? I did a video of my.
No, mine was
teachers
pretty much the
and
same as yours.
You told me that you got caned.
I got
at
caned,
school
yeah.
3 times.
3 times, separate occasions, and I had nothing. I wasn't a troublesome kid and nothing like that. I kept myself to myself, but I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But I had nothing
On
to do.
3 different occasions.
Yeah, and it bloody hurts.
Yes.
That would be child abuse nowadays.
Yes, I bet it would.
Yeah, it
And did
really
you say
hurt.
your dad had to go?
Yeah, my dad went to school
sort them
because
out?
we didn't go. He went into complain because it left a mark for a couple of weeks on my bottom.
What's this mark?
What's this
on
on me?
Mark's bottom? I will not have it.
Sean James Cameron, I got caned for looking over into the girls' toilet. Good man.
Naughty. So you go to Stonehenge in tomorrow's video. When do your videos come out?
The Stonehenge will be coming out tomorrow.
Tomorrow. There we go.
Yeah, I've just got to finish off the
When do you?
sound
When?
mix.
What, are you a regular or are you as and when?
At the moment, because I'm on furlough,
Yes.
I'm pretty much regular. So I'm trying to get a video out every day or every other couple of days. But when I go back to work, I work in the theatre industry, so we're still going on
Mark
that.
works in a theatre, and of course the theatres are shut. And what's the situation with that?
I'm still waiting here. I've got no information I can give people.
They've opened the cinemas.
Cinemas, but why can't we open theatres? France is now opening their theatres again with no social distancing, and it seems to be working. So why can't we?
And in the France with its opening of the cinemas, is it all in French?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a shame, isn't it? Because
Yes.
otherwise we'd all flock to France to look at a little bit of Shakespeare or something.
So hopefully we'll be open again.
It's to be, not to be. That is the question. What shall it be? Is that how they do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, dear. Jamie boy, Mark, did you say you went to Hatbridge Primary School? Yes, I did.
Did you? Hackbridge.
Hackbridge.
Oh, Hackbridge.
Hackbridge, yes.
Primary school. Where's that?
Hackbridge, yes.
Yeah,
Near the grotto.
Oh, near the grotto.
Yes, near
So
the
you didn't
grotto
have to
in
go
Coventry.
far from the grotto to the Carshalton.
No, it's all
whatever it
within a
was.
mile of each other.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Lotman Channel Sean, who rang in, just says it was strange to walk through London yesterday and see all the theatres dark. Such a sad,
Very sad sight.
sight.
I've got lots of friends losing their jobs. It's making me a little bit angry about the whole situation, and I share Richard's opinion on the situation.
Yes, we're not 100% sure, or even believe, that what's being told in the mainstream is actually what's happening.
Go beyond the BBC and ITV and look at sort of other news outlets.
Yes, well, I've got rid of my BBC licence. I got shot of it. I don't have a
don't watch
television
it.
now. I mean, I have a television, but it's not connected to anything other than my television. Here's my television, and this is what I get on it. You lot talking to me. It's not connected to anything else, so I can't stream programmes live. Matthew says, Mark, did you see that snooker was at the Crucible with a crowd of people
Yes, I did.
non-socially distanced? Surely, if you can watch snooker, we should be able to go to the theatre.
Absolutely. Yes, I did say that. That did make me... I'm not an angry person, but it did make me upset more than anything else.
Right. Francis Bellringer says, if you can open a church, why can't you go to the cinema or theatre? If anything, the churches are smaller places. The churches are only open for quiet prayer.
Yeah.
We have been desperate in our videos to go into a church and do our normal, our normal sort of...
Yeah, I've been in two churches since they've been opened again, which is nice, which is just by pure fluke.
Yes,
Let's check if it's open, yeah.
I got in one on a fluke, but normally you go up and it just says we're only open for quiet.
That's right, yeah.
Quiet prayer. They don't like me going in with my sledgehammer smashing the effigies. Apparently, I don't know why. Maybe it's just too violent for them. Ed Wolf says UK column. Pro of, I'm not sure what, but thank you for that. Morton Lewis, he says, hello, unusual surprise. Yeah, I will be back at 4. Just demonstrating to the lovely Mark. We're not going to stay on for long because it's nearly 3 o'clock already. It's amazing how the time goes.
I know, isn't it?
You can see how these lives just go on and on and on. Jamie Boy says, after Stanley Park, I was moved to a private school in Beddington called The Link.
Oh, The Link, yeah. This is Jamie, who's on my channel as well, who's local to me, yes.
What is The Link? Is that like
I've
the
heard of
Clink
it, yeah.
in London?
Yeah, I went... No. It's I think it's a private school, isn't it? I think it's near Crewe Manor.
Is he more educated than you then?
Oh, everyone's more educated than me. I know
Wait
nothing.
a minute, you're a published author.
So are you? Well, no.
I'm
Well,
not
you're
properly
so,
published.
Yeah, I've only
I'm
one book.
just
So
in
you've done more.
vanity.
Yeah, but you've done more books than me. I've only done one book.
Here we are. Oh, what's this then? There's the lovely Julia.
Yay!
Hey, now, lovely Julia, please don't get angry with me.
Oh, that looks quite...
Don't get angry with me because I know I'm normally supposed to tell you when I go live. She gets
He
cross.
did say that to me before he went live on air.
Please don't get cross. I was going to upload something from the studio and I said, oh, look, we could just do a quick live before you go, just so that we've done a live.
I said I wish you joined us today, actually. It would been quite nice to come down to
he's
this.
been very complimentary about you. So be nice to him. Ed Wolf says, UK column is a good source of news. Oh, not propaganda. Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
Didn't quite get the reference because I've not heard of it before. Churches are open for services, Francesco, which is handy. Exactly, that's what I thought he says, and it's on Croydon Road
in Beddington. Right, no, Croydon Road, yeah. I'm doing a video from Croydon Road very soon.
Is Beddington near where Andrew Norris and I did that thing about the...
Not far.
Yeah, because
You did Telegraph Track.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not far from there.
Not far from there, yeah.
About a mile.
Yeah, because, slowly getting acquainted with that part of the world.
Yeah, I was going like, oh, you're up my way.
Yes, I know. I was a bit nervous about that. We don't want to, encroach on each other's patch, as it were. He has the Surrey Hills.
Yeah.
I have the South Downs.
Yeah, South Downs. I have the Surrey Hills and the North Downs.
Yes, but there we are. So anyway, tomorrow, we've got beautiful video. We've got a lovely subject, is what I mean. I mean, the video is just me filming it, but a lovely subject of these Dexter cows, which people will enjoy. I wonder if I can do... Not everybody saw the Vobes show, so hang on a minute. Hang on, bear with me. You don't normally get this, but I'm just going to show Mark and everybody who didn't see it. This is 1 minute of a preview of our cow video. We're standing in a field of Dexter cows. Oh, and where is he?
Down here.
I'm trying to film it with my
That was
my
brilliant.
phone, and he just knocked me. There he is. Look,
The girls.
I beg your pardon. And we've
how
just
tiny
shot
they
a
are.
wonderful video with a lady called Frances Sedgwick, who owns these cows, and they are grazing here at Stenning Downland scheme in Stenning in West Sussex, and these are Dexter's. Well, actually, they're France's, but
They belong to France.
they belong to Francis. So they're wonderful cattle, and they are girl cows that are both beef and dairy, which was new to me. So the video will be out a little later on this week, so we hope that you will enjoy the whole thing. There's going to be lots of pictures of cows and flies. Yeah, there was a lot of flies, for sure. But yeah, anyway, I've edited that up. It's really nice, actually, and that will be out tomorrow. And I will be going back with the lovely Julia to follow the story of these cows and Frances Sedgwick, who owns them. So that'd be good.
Alternate news channels we've got from Morton Lewis 100. Please check Anna Breeze, Alex Benfield. Yes, I do follow them already. They're very, very good for alternative news reporting it, and they're also ex-BBC reporters as well.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Jeff says that you need to go and visit some Texas Longhorns. Yes, I bet they're very different from the Dexters.
I've never been to. I've never been to Texas. I've been to most places in America. I've not been to Texas. So.
I've been to San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, yes, you did back in 2007.
2000, yeah, absolutely. 2006. That was,
it?
Down to San Antonio, Texas, where they had in a British themed pub, they had a phone box which was about 2 sizes bigger than a traditional phone box, because some of the Americans wouldn't get into a British phone box. No disrespect to any Americans watching. And also they had like in London you get NW2 or NW12. They had a road sign that was manufactured for them with, I can't remember what it had, but there was no postcode that had the letters. So there was no. So they had something like ST1 or something, and you went, "There's no such place." Whatever, I can't remember. It was so obvious that it was not. And then I asked for a Guinness at the time, and they got the glass like this, and the tap was up here, and he just went, and the Guinness went like that, and 98% froth came back. And I said to him, "Don't you tilt your glass and ease it in?" And he went, "Oh, no. He said, "If we get too much froth." And they had this silver dip thing, like a little ladle, and he just spent a lot of time ladling out the head, and it was hilarious. And eventually he got there. I thought, well, we've wasted so much. Yeah, it was that was an interesting experience in America.
I love America. I go there quite often. Obviously not this year. My holidays cancelled, but I've rebooked for next year.
So you are, where do you go?
I go to Florida a lot. Not for the normal, not for what you think theme parks. Don't go anywhere near theme parks. I go get off the beach.
You did in your last videos when you went there. You did on the outskirts of Disney, didn't you? No. There was one.
Oh, well, I was on doing a trip around old Orlando as a city.
Yeah.
And the last stop was Disney Springs. I don't quite know how that got into the agenda, but I was like, oh, Disney, me and Disney just don't get on. So I was like, I'll give it a bash. It was fun, but it's not really my thing.
No, I know. I was only pulling your leg, but it was interesting to see you there. A lot of the chat says a lot of people are dubious about what's behind RT. What's RT?
But I find the reporting...
is that the Russian television? Is that what it is? But I find the reporting very professional and generally quite accurate. Spanish do that. They take the froth off with a spatula, do they?
Oh.
How bizarre.
Wow. I'll stick to red wine.
Yeah.
Easier.
I'll stick to tea and coffee and water.
Yeah. Water, yes. Got to drink so much water.
Mitty, what a pity. Well, listen, we only wanted to do a short little live thing because I'm back again in an hour and I need to send Mark on his way.
I've got to head back up north.
Got to give him his instructions how to get out of the complicated complex that we call Vobes Towers here, and he's got to get clearance from Clarence and get through security.
Yeah.
which is very hot at the moment. Here,
I've met your friend, by the way. Your friend
Eric.
Eric.
Eric, I gave him the afternoon off.
Oh, I'd like to meet Eric.
Sorry about that. Yeah. I'm afraid Eric's it's very busy. Russia Today. Oh, there we go.
Russia
Thank you very
Today,
much.
yes,
That's
yes.
it. It suddenly came back to me. Anyway, thank you very much. If you want to join me as I do my reading in an hour's time called The Wisdom of the Fields, we're reading a book by H.J. Massingham, which is all about farming. Fantastic book. We've all been emotionally moved by it. You're very welcome. Mark will be back with me on a video on Thursday, which will be coming to you. It will look remarkably similar
like
to
this, actually.
But
But we have another video as well.
Yes, but it is a video. And then you'll have the video of the seaside trip, Mark's Seaside Spesh.
Do you remember Seaside Special? I used to love that in the early
yes,
80s.
yes.
Seaside
The old
Special.
black and
They
white
really got me in the
minstrel
mood
show.
for summer.
Yeah, they were the days.
Yes.
Can't do that now. And so there we are. David is a controversial character, says Morton. David?
Oh, David Icke? Are you talking about David Icke? I'm a bit of a David Icke fan.
But what he says is chillingly accurate.
He's been saying it for 30 years and a lot of it has come true.
Well, that's it from us. It's good night from me.
It's good night for him.
So, good night. We will see you and on. Do check out Marq English's channel. Mark with a Q instead of a K. And English, bung that into YouTube and you will find him.
And you'll see proper films.
Proper
You
film.
learn everything from me.
Yeah, absolutely amazing stuff. Hang on. We'll give you a preview. He says, oh, no. It's the complicated and technical way we do things here. Look at that.
Look at that.
Notice top of the billing. Any particular one?
Betchworth is quite a nice one.
Betchworth.
Yeah.
Where's that? Browsing? Drowsing? This one here. Here we go. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with us.
Named like the old vicarage.
Oh, I have to turn the volume up, otherwise I can't hear it. Where's the setting? I can't find the mouse.
Good morning. Glorious day in the Surrey Hills. And starting in a little bit of an irregular series, I'm going to be exploring hidden Surrey. Some of the little gems and oddities and villages of this fine county. For our foreign friends, Surrey is the county below London, one of the home counties we call it. And today, I've brought you to the charming village of Betchworth.
And if you want to find out more, you'll have to tune in to his show.
If anyone wants to put someone off going to a channel, that's the one.
I said which one.
No, it's got. I like that. I did a video with Richard at Betchworth. You came up, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
A couple of years ago we did Betchworth.
It was good fun.
Yeah.
Right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in on our little quickie. Back later on, as I said, do check him out. He's quite good. If you see him driving back on the A24, do pull him over. Ask him to wear his mask.
Yes.
Until
get me
next time, take care and thank you so much
Thanks,
for
guys.
watching.
Take care.
All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.